Aubrey, you made one mistake. How do I say this? This is not a Drake-like mistake to me.
You think it's a mistake?
I'm saying it's a mistake now. Maybe he did it purposely, but he shouldn't have did this.
Oh, I see why it's a mistake. Because this is better than everything. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, good.
Which
I get it.
All right, so let me ask you this.
And Drake knows that because he's a fan of 3K,
Right.
3 Stacks. He knows what 3 Stacks is. I think he made the same mistake that I made. This way, you're gonna call me a narcissist. I get it. But
I literally just had that
he
conversation
made the
off camera.
same mistake that I made. Where
Exact
he
same
did
mistake.
that shit, pump it up on the no shopping shit. And I knew it existed before y'all knew, and I rushed to it, and y'all flamed me up. And I think that's what he did. He knew this track existed. He knew it was like a real thing, and he got it somehow. And before you put this greatness out, I'm gonna put this greatness out to step on some of your shit. But it didn't.
No, it did the opposite.
That shit was way too good.
The rest of this podcast, at least for the next 40 minutes, will be about this.
This shit right here.
Shut up, Kanye.
Yeah.
This ain't about you right now. Go find God.
This is fucking crazy.
Let's stop this.
I couldn't listen to it on the weekend. Once people were tweeting what it was about, I was like, this is gonna make me like sad and introspective this whole weekend. I can't do this right now.
I wish I'd have
And
did that.
This shit is too good.
I woke up to, yo, you seen what happened? Yo, text messages, everything. Like, the fuck are y'all talking about? And then I listened. And I just sat there.
Andre 3000 is the most amazing
It's definitely top 10.
human alien that ever existed. His ability to describe the human experience that poetically
Nah, he gets
is crazy.
He's top 10. Top 7, probably. Lyrically, all time, he's definitely top 10.
I'm with you.
Easy. Like, easy.
I can't name too many people that are better
yes.
at rapping than
I
Andre.
think he's in everybody's lyrical top 10, probably.
And musical top 10. Y'all say lyrically like he don't have some of the firest music of all time with Outkast. And
It's not him, though. It's a group. You get what I'm saying?
He was in the group.
See, and this is why we need more Andre 3000 discussions. Because this is how they all go. He was in the group. Well,
I don't care.
I mean,
I don't care. I don't take any points away.
he
from
never
him.
did a solo album.
It doesn't
take a point.
He
away
only
from
pops up once
Don't care.
every.
because when he pops up, he does this.
I get that, but
Yeah,
holding him to the
I'm saying
candle.
he's in the top 10.
Andre 3000 is the second best rapper alive.
He might be the best.
He's not the best, in my opinion.
He might be the best.
But this is what I'll say to that, because I had an interesting talk with my cousin who gave me a beautiful analogy for Andre 3000. And he took me back to, what movie was that? Good Will Hunting? Who's in Good Will Hunting? Matt Damon?
Matt Damon.
And I have a clip here.
amazing.
I would play it. Let me see if I could play this.
I think you could show me some appreciation.
A little appreciation?
Could do this shit
Do you know
in my
how easy
sleep.
this is for me?
do this
you have
shit
any
like it's
fucking
nothing.
idea how easy this is? A fucking joke. And I'm sorry you can't do this. I really am, because I wouldn't have to fucking sit here and watch you fumble around and fuck it up.
You saw Good Will Hunting, right?
Yeah, of course.
Run instead, wouldn't you?
You're right. This is probably a total waste of my time.
I want to watch this movie again.
And all
Anyway,
the
the long and short is genius level shit. They're talking about being geniuses. I'm going to let him do it because he does it better than me. But then I'm going to compare this to Jay-Z and Andre.
Okay.
Because I feel like Jay-Z has to feel like this about Andre. You have to know.
Yeah, and when it comes to that, it's only about...
Let me pause this. You have to know that there's a man out there with this ability.
Yeah.
This genius level shit that probably only you could really tell just how genius it is. And he's chilling playing the flute,
And
going to Starbucks. And that, you just have to know it. And when
he
you hear
does
this,
it while being regular, kind of, even though he's like weird and eccentric and all that shit.
But that's the
he don't
applicable-
have to do the I'm bigger than you, I'm better than you, I'm richer than you, I'm more brilliant
his
than you.
analogy,
He just
though.
does it.
So in Good Will Hunting, the professor is like, He won the math award twice. He's like that guy.
Right.
He's braggadocious a little bit, bravado. You get a kid that's fucking niggas up, fighting on the street, that's mopping floors at MIT, and he could do some shit that you can't do in an hour. You know what I'm saying? He's just wasting his gift. So the dude says, "Yo, dog, there are only 3 people in the world that could do this. You one of them, and it saddens me that you wasting your gifts out here doing nothing with them."
Jay-Z has to say that about this guy. Yo, if I'm gonna instigate hip-hop shit, then shit, the greats ain't excluded either. He has to feel like that about somebody that can do this effortlessly.
And just beautifully.
He has to be the second best rapper alive, bar none.
I'm trying to
told you,
run.
Rock,
Just
I'm trying to
rapping
run
ability,
through-
I'm with you.
I'm
I'm
trying
with
to
you.
run through my head.
I'm with you.
I'm talking about all abilities.
Off of the rapping
When you start,
ability.
no, because when you start talking that GOAT, like again, man, this is just me
He's
personally.
one of the GOATs.
I'm cool with that, but when I start hearing, yes, that not having an album shit counts.
Nah, no, don't.
It counts. You have to be able to compete. You got to jump out there. You got to do it.
Nope. Sorry.
I used to say what Ice is saying. I'm with Parks.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
He is too
Have you ever
great.
heard of Quemini?
Yes, I have.
Have you heard AT Aliens?
I have.
He's a GOAT.
There's nothing I don't care. And Big Boy was amazing too.
Now, Big Boy's all right.
Forget rapping for a second. Let's fuck rapping, fuck words, fuck all of that. Vocal control. This is fucking a masterclass.
It is. It really is.
And it is every time he does this.
Yes.
He does it a lot. He does that right there, what he's doing now,
Yeah.
often.
We
Effortlessly.
had that talk, and I'm like,
does
yo,
it.
he makes it. I want to know how long it took him to do this, and I'm sure it was really short. Like this sounds like, all right, I just think this and say it.
Right.
Not many can do that.
You asked me that at the strip club, and I was like, honestly, probably 10 minutes.
This does not sound
Like,
like
I said, think about it. Like, if your mom passed and then a beautiful soundtrack came on and you had to write something to it.
From someone whose mother also passed.
Right.
Yeah. On an album centered
Dedicated,
around
yeah.
his mother passing, that verse, it wouldn't take long.
And I'm both shocked and understanding why Kanye didn't put that out. I don't know if I would be able to put that out.
Tell me the understanding part.
Well, this is dirty. And we'll take this from Parks can answer. I just want to read Andre's statement on what happened so we could kind of explain some of this. Kanye put out a gospel album. This verse is a dirty verse, even though I didn't really hear a curse word. I was too
He
mesmerized.
said when him and the girl was fucking.
I was too mesmerized.
Yeah.
That didn't matter, but okay, he cursed. Kanye can't make it a gospel album if there's curse words, and according to here it is.
I read it.
But I'll read it for the people that missed this. Andre 3 Stack says, a few weeks ago, Kanye reached out about me being a part of the Donda album. I was inspired by his idea to make a musical tribute to his mom. It felt appropriate to support the Donda concept by referencing my own mother, who passed away in 2013. We both share that loss. I thought it was a beautiful choice to make a clean album, but unfortunately, I didn't know that was the plan before I wrote and recorded my verse. It was clear to me that an edited clean format of the verse would not work without having the raw original also available. So sadly, I had to be omitted from the original album release. The track I received and wrote to didn't have the diss verse on it, and we were hoping to make a more focused offering for the Donda album. Let me stop right there and explain to the people what this is.
He's pissed.
He's tight.
Yeah.
He's pissed.
He's tight. You use me as a ploy.
You
He's
used
tight.
me for this.
I would have never been a part of you dissing Drake.
He's tight at both of them.
I don't know if he's tight at both of them.
No,
He's
he
tight
is.
at both of
He
them.
is.
Why? Because Drake leaked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's tight at both of them.
And in defense of Kanye, and I don't know if this is true, it sounded like a ref verse. He might not have been done with that verse. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end, he's just freestyling with the auto-tune on, which he does sometimes.
Kanye
But it
shit,
didn't-
right?
Yeah, yeah. It didn't sound like what he usually does when he freestyles with the auto-tune on. Like, I'm not sure that this was the intended final thing.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Andre 3000 is saying, "Keep me out y'all shit, man."
Yeah, yeah. But a more focused offering.
But the
Let's
fact
stay
that
there for a
you
second.
called me and said, yo, I'm doing a Donda album tribute to my mom,
From my mother.
and I want you on here. Lost your mom. Like, and that's what he's saying. Like, okay, I can relate to you. We share that loss. We both lost our moms.
Right.
Focused
I'm locked
offering.
in right here. We're going to go.
40-something years old. Keep me
And
out
this
that
what you do?
But yeah,
Keep me out that dumb
This
shit.
is what you take this verse and do?
but look, but he's Dre, so he says, but I guess things happen like they're supposed to. It's unfortunate that it was released in this way. Mad at Dre. It's unfortunate that it was released in this way, and two artists that I love are going back and forth. He ate all that shit. I wanted to be on Certified Lover Boy too. Hey, I want to be on Kendrick shit too.
And guess what?
Hey, and I want to work with Lil Baby and
Jay.
Tyler
And Jay.
and Hove. I respect them all. Beautiful.
What a classic.
Round of applause.
Classiest guy in the world.
If this song somehow made that Kanye album, the talk goes differently.
It's
It
different.
does.
It's a different.
It goes
It's another
very-
certified.
Now, let me ask
Big
y'all.
Joker.
Let me,
Yeah.
let me
It's
hold
Big
on,
Joker.
hold on. Let me ask y'all. It goes different for the 3000 verse.
No, it goes
No,
different for the
I'm-
album.
I'm asking
this
you
is an album changer.
Yeah.
It is.
for what I'm saying what Kanye did, because your argument was before
Oh, Ice got a
he
point.
ain't rapping, but everybody he's put on the album was doing all the
Are
rapping.
you talking to Ish?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Your argument before was Kanye's not really rapping on this album like that. Nothing that impressed you really. So everything was the features doing all the rapping. So I'm asking you, this song going on the album makes it a game changer for Andre 3000's verse or for the whole song?
Contingent upon what Kanye would have done.
Well, we know what he did.
No, we don't.
No, we don't know.
I don't
We
think he puts that with
He
that
didn't do
song.
anything. He didn't do anything.
He ain't do nothing.
He
because
went. He went
never
there and tried
released
to
it.
get the melody,
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
tried to get the
He
flow.
started with doing some Donda
Yeah.
shit at the
You get
beginning
what I'm
of it,
saying?
and then
He
drifted off.
He started getting a foot in his ass.
If
Is
Kanye,
all he started to do. Is all he started to do was get a. Hey Kanye, you cons. Who else? Psy. Who else is over there? Nigga, dog. But it's not a. It's not a knock.
No.
That's
It's
the
just,
point.
you
That's-
can't.
no, it's not.
Yeah, with that one, you're going to get a foot in your
What
ass.
are you gonna do? I had sleepless nights over Fab Studio sessions sometimes. What do you do when that person walks in a studio?
and does that.
No, before he does anything.
No, just know
anything.
all
Just
he
know
knows
it's
is
coming.
walk
there.
in.
Right.
He walked in like Kobe walking in the gym. I ain't got to shoot.
And the wild shit is
coming.
he obviously he did his verse empty because he was like he didn't know that was up there.
That diss track wasn't on.
So
it,
he
said.
just got the beat.
Right.
So what do you do when you get that back?
no. So again,
So to answer
Kanye went on there and was he got that verse back and was confused. He said, last time he was trying to find him a little. And Donda, nah, dog.
No.
Nah, dog. Nah. You know what it's like? First, you know how you bring your hood friend over, right? You bring your hood friend over. Maybe this is old school because do people have hood friends here? Well,
Yes.
I don't fucking know. Yeah.
yeah, we got
Yeah, it still exists.
This is me and Issue.
Yo, you don't
talking
bring them to
to
your house no more though, right?
Sometimes.
Yeah, nigga.
For real?
I love my hood friends.
Word is
They're my
born.
brothers, bro.
Absolutely.
Mine too.
I know.
No, for real. But that one hood friend you bring to your house, he maybe shouldn't have been in your house, but he's so nice to your mom. Hey, Miss Such and Such. Now that when y'all leave, your mom is beating you down about how cool such and such is. You're like, yo, this nigga is a killer.
Certified.
And that's what happened when he came on the bird. Hello, Miss Donda. Whoa. This is going somewhere different. They did a whole album about Donda, and nobody gave me what the goosebumps that I got from even, hey there, Miss Donda.
No, my point
If you
is,
see
And why do
mama
and
tell
why
her
do
say
all of
something.
us have that story
man.
about quit smoking, going to the store, and now you smoking? And that's like a black urban legend.
let me ask you this: in a egotistical, maybe insecure thing, did he keep this off this album on purpose?
No.
No.
I think he kept it off the album because he wasn't able to do with it what he wanted to
Yeah.
do with it.
And I still think he had plans for this song because
Gotta-
why are you premiering? Why are you
have to
previewing
find
it?
a way to put this on the album.
We don't know that there could be a deluxe coming. We don't know is what I'm saying.
No, ain't nothing coming with this.
No.
No.
This
Have
goes
to
back to
find-
our Kanye and Dre fighting over the stems thing where we had that fight. Like, you're right. Anybody else changes the verse. Hey, I don't know when they did this, but he said, hey, I didn't even know that's what you was doing on it. I didn't know you wanted to clean. You didn't tell me. Everybody else, when they flew into that Mercedes-Benz, they had a talk. Hey, come in this Falcons locker room or whatever the fuck they had, and let's talk. But he didn't tell him that. And you not calling Andre to say,
You'll change your verse.
You're not, and he's gonna say no.
And when the verse is that good, you're not asking him to change a fucking thing.
And you can't ask me to change this verse.
How?
Yeah.
Listen,
So again,
he
what
bleeped
did you
out
do with
other
the verse?
curses.
He bleeped out a lot of
He
people's
bleeped
curses.
out other curses from other artists. That's
But
what I don't understand.
With the other artist's consent.
I know. So again,
Andre is saying, I'm not letting him bleep my shit out without y'all having this.
Right.
There was no way to do that.
My verse was
so
too
no.
raw. You gotta get
Yeah.
if you're gonna make a clean, you have to get the original.
Or did you
raw
understand
verse
him
too.
to be saying something
I
different?
thought he's saying something different.
What do you think he was
What did you
saying?
think?
I'm thinking he's assuming that is why they took that course of action. He didn't confirm that that's why they took that course of action. He's saying, under my assumption, this is maybe why we did this. It was too raw. Until the very, very end, he didn't give you nothing that couldn't have been on a gospel album. Until the end, when he's talked about having sex, and then I think he said some other curse word, but that's it. The other artists and features on this album said way more shit than this. That could have gotten bleeped out easy.
This is up there for verse of the year.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Verse of the
no,
last
no.
couple years.
No, this is
It's different. You know how I used to come in here and say, and I used to say it kind of jokingly, but not like the young girls don't have no bruises on them, on their knees and shit. Like they just clean, they skin everywhere, and we all laugh. Oh God, what do you mean, you stupid to wear it? But this is what I mean by that. This verse sounds like an aged dude that's just fell and got scars and bumps
And got
and,
the story.
and is here to tell
And
tell
I can
you
get
about
busy.
it.
Yeah.
And that sword is still.
Ginsu sharp.
And every time I start saying this about 3 Stacks, I immediately go into, well, where do I rank Big Boy then if I'm doing all of this about?
I always
And
ask
that's
that
where the
question.
conversation gets convoluted and confusing. 3 Stacks is the second best rapper alive.
He's better than Big Boy.
Well, hear me out.
I'm not.
Hear me out. No.
And that's
Hear me
it.
out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. You say he's
And maybe
you say he's
artists.
the second best alive. You say he's definitely better than Big Boy. And this is not taking anything away from either one of them. But if Big Boy keeps up with Andre on every album, which is damn near impossible to do, and Big Boy puts out his own solo albums where he's rapping at a top tier on
He has
his
great
projects.
solo albums too.
Can Big Boy play the flute?
What the flute got to do with rapping?
I didn't ask you that. I asked you if
I
he
don't
could play
know.
the flute.
He might. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying I don't know.
Okay.
But
Andre was also producing a lot of this shit too. Not for nothing.
that's
get-
all.
I
I
get
just
Ice-
never understand the Big Boy oversight when
I get
mentioning
Ice's
Andre.
point.
I think
Big Boy
personally,
is also a genius.
I'm gonna tell you what I think. That when Eminem dropped that verse, and when he said Andre 3000's name, when he listed the top 10 or the greatest, whatever, that at that point it was cemented. People said yes, 3K is this dude, but it wasn't a mandatory. He's listed in your top until Eminem dropped
disagree.
that verse.
I disagree
disagree.
wholeheartedly because I don't even know what verse you're talking about.
So it definitely doesn't do it for
After
me. till I
AT
clap.
Aliens, he was inching up. And then
Why
after
was it just
Aquemini,
him? Is what I'm saying.
because what he does
He
is
can rap better.
it's different.
He can rap
It ain't
better
that
than-
far off. It ain't
Yeah,
like day and night with them either,
And-
though. It's
no,
not.
no, no.
No,
We're not
Big
gonna
Boy
do
is
that.
amazing.
Stop. Okay, I'll try my best to answer this for you. It seems that way because Andre scores from spots on the floor that Big Boy can't. Where Big Boy scores from, he's better than probably 97, 98% of all of those rappers. When we just talking rapping and making music and making albums, cool. But when you start getting into the other elements of artistry, the funny dress, the singing, the
goosebumps.
Nah,
the
and you know,
pace of the
The
records.
goosebumps.
Nah,
The goosebumps is
and you
what
know, for
changed
these
it.
rapper jokers,
BPMs.
You know what it is?
like Joe a rapper. So they start talking about getting in pockets and doing all of that tricky dickety shit. Like he could do it. Yo.
That mystery helps. That
What mystery?
That Andre, that elusive
quirkiness.
yeah, all of that. That I pop out every
So?
now and then. No. I'm not. Again, this is not a knock. It really isn't. I'm just saying there are things that Big Boy stayed consistent.
Big Boy's amazing.
No, see, this
And
what
I've
you're
had-
saying is part of my beef about fucking Jay Elect. Like, you talking about 3 Stacks. Like,
another-
Jay Elect pops out. And we praise him when he pops out. And I be sitting here like, hey, man, nigga, it been a verse every... Nigga, no. 3 Stacks we can't do that with.
No, you can't.
That's almost a...
Because,
come on,
you
Ice.
can't do that with. You can't do the two of them because at least 3 Stacks gave you group projects. Jay
But
Leck
he-
ain't did none of that.
But he also gave me The Love Below. And while it's not a solo album,
From a marketing standpoint,
It is a solo album.
it's a solo album. Just because it wasn't marketed
and
like
if
a
it
solo
were
album.
to be re-released today alone in the streaming era, how long is that album?
It's an hour or something close to it.
It could
Yeah.
stand alone and it would do great. So that's my example of solo album when we start talking about him. And
It's a doozy.
Nah, he's just
that one is tough.
He's different.
That one is
when it
like
come to rapping. He can rap, bro.
that one is like Miseducation and 3 Stacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, like yo, he can rap. Like again, my thing is, I listen to what niggas say. That nigga can rap.
And this is not
That's
like
the one.
I agree.
I hate having the argument because
That I
I don't
agree.
ever want to sound like you're taking anything away from Big Boy
Big
because
Boy.
he's incredible.
No,
and
yeah.
But that's
talking to
what
some of my rap
happens,
nerd
though. It
friends,
really does
Pharaoh
happen.
to be specific.
Why do we do that in hip hop?
I know, but
we
let
did it with Drake.
Let me get this
Kanye.
point. Let me get this point off.
Let him land.
I was talking to Pharaoh about it one day. He's like, having a dude that's consistent next to you like that, he did with Prince Poe and Organized Confusion, allows you to do
I agree.
the extra weird shit.
That's true.
That is true. he
And I
benefits
don't
from
think that the argument of putting Pharaoh, Andre or Pharaoh, for that matter, up here should take away from where Big Boy or Prince Poe landed being incredible rappers. We don't have to do that.
I have a great.
We don't have to do that.
I think it's a great analogy.
That's true.
You could take Andre, right, and you could call him Michael Jordan, or you could call him Steph
Look
Curry.
at the 2 niggas you named.
I know.
Pharaoh Monch.
Oh,
Like,
look,
you're
no.
right, but
Again,
Right.
you,
That makes a
those
lot of
2
sense.
guys.
Andre could be Michael Jordan or Steph Curry, right? And Big Boy could be Scottie Pippen or Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson's arguably top 5 shooter of all time. It's nothing against them. Scottie Pippen is top 50 player of all time. It's nothing against them. They're great. But you're talking about Michael Jordan and Steph Curry.
Right.
So that's the Andre.
Big Boy is that dude, man. But even in looking at that, right, there was rumors for years about whatever went on between Outkast.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say with any certainty what happened.
He said it on the T.I. verse. What's that shit
sorry.
called?
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Sorry.
What did he say?
Sorry, I fucked up all the
man, he
tours.
broke
I
it
was,
all the way
yeah,
down.
you went crazy. That's an
Yeah,
incredible.
that was one of my favorite 3000 verses.
Yeah.
That and 16. Like recent.
That was, I think, a very nice way to tell us.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, even with that and how he handled that and with what little we know about that, we can imagine how he feels about how this Drake Kanye shit plays out. Two people he loves and how they're handling the dispute.
Yeah, and I'm old. Like, I don't want to be a part of that shit. You know, old niggas be seeking peace.
I know.
Like, I don't want nothing to do with
Yeah, I
this.
done made it
dumb
through
shit.
all the
Like,
bullshit.
for real, for real.
The last thing I want is more bullshit.
Yeah, and I don't want my name
And then I don't want to be
associated
in
with
your
it.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, if it
Like,
ain't
yo,
my bullshit.
Like, word, you gonna be on Kanye diss track? Nigga, I didn't know it was a diss track. Don't shoot no fire this way.
Like, even the
I
fact,
don't want none of that.
Even the fact he got to say that.
Yeah,
It's like, fam, I have to put a statement out.
That's true. He had to.
I got to do this.
Yeah, and I don't do that.
I don't do this shit.
I don't like
I'm
talking
not a
to y'all.
public guy at all.
I have to put a statement out now because of y'all bullshit.
True. I don't feel like being a part of this
For real.
nonsense.
That shit is whack.
How many times has Andre and Hov been on the same song?
I do. Off Jeezy's album.
IDO, yeah.
I'm trying to think.
I can't think.
It
That's the
hasn't
only one.
happened enough.
That might be it.
It hasn't happened enough.
That might be it.
That might be the one.
That might be it. Yeah.
And the original version had Drake on there too, but I don't know what happened. But yeah, that might be it.
That should change.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's happening like that, but that should change. That's just my opinion.
I think, again, people's personalities sometimes don't mesh. Not saying that against them, but again, Andre 3000 is not the public guy.
I wouldn't be surprised too if, because they kind of both like Hard Knock Life and Aquemini were the same year. There might have been some. Nah, we can't do this yet. We're kind of in competition here.
Again, but throughout their history.
You would think that at some
Yeah,
point.
that was 15 years ago. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know,
Like,
I'm going to
so-
do some research on this. I know that Hov has
The
given-
utmost respect.
and I know he's said it somewhere publicly.
3000 ill. Like the male version.
Yeah,
from
he's-
Lauryn Hill. He said it on Stars Born.
Yeah. Listen, he is fucking going,
He's going nuts.
crazy on
He's
this
going nuts.
While talking to Kanye's mother the entire verse.
while talking to me.
No, but I'm just saying, like, how do you structure a verse? Like,
This is the first time I got goosebumps from a song, and I don't remember how long.
New Joe Budden.